Guys, welcome to Amy's Autopsy Report. My name's Amy. Welcome to Amy's Christmas of Horrors 2018. I am starting it this year, today, on Black Friday, because I figured if I have to start hearing Christmas songs and seeing Christmas decorations and seeing Christmas ads on TV, then the Christmas people are going to have to hear about Christmas horror. So, that's what we're going to do today. I'm kicking off Amy's Christmas of Horrors early with the movie Ugly Sweater Party. This is a 2018 film. It's directed by Aaron Mento, starring Felissa Rose and Sean Whalen, and it was just released today. It's on Amazon Prime. It costs $2.99 to rent. I thought I would rent it and check it out for you guys. I really wanted to see it because I saw that Felissa Rose was in it and I love her and I just wanted to check the film out. So that was my choice to kick off Amy's Christmas of Horrors, Ugly Sweater Party. So let's get into the film. The basic plot of the film, and I'm going to give you a very basic plot because this is a horror comedy and I don't want to ruin, the comedy and stuff for you guys. But the basic gist of the story is a serial killer dies at the beginning by way of these two rogue cops. They kill him. He's in his ugly sweater party, or he's in his ugly sweater, a Christmas sweater. He murdered a whole family of people, chopped them up. And this cop is thinks he's, a scumbag. And so they just kill him. They kill him. His blood goes into the ugly sweater. And because the sweater is possessed, the cop ends up kind of getting beaten up and ends up homeless. And so we cut to these two guys that have been invited to what they think is a Christmas party with two girls that they met over spring break. The one guy doesn't even read the whole texts that he got, so he doesn't realize that it's an ugly sweater party, an ugly sweater party for Christmas, and it's also taking place at a Bible camp. Because the two girls they met on spring break have now become baptized and they're born again. And so they're celebrating their religion by having an ugly Christmas sweater party at a Bible camp. So that's all I'm going to go into with the plot. Here's the things I liked about this movie. I was not sure about this movie going into it. I knew it was going to be pretty ridiculous because of the premise. I really liked the story. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous and comical. I liked that they made a Christmas horror movie that's not a killer Santa. Because I enjoy those, but we've seen it a million times. And us horror fans, we just kind of keep coming back for more when it comes to killer Santa movies. I like that this is a Christmas horror movie that is not a killer Santa movie. It does have very funny moments in it. This movie is not for kids, by the way. There's a lot of sexual humor and penises and stuff, and so yeah, it's not for kids. So it was funny. It had a good story. The cinematography and editing all looked pretty good. I was, again, not sure what to expect because I knew this was an independent, low-budget film, and sometimes a lot of those things suffer, but it actually looked like they had people working on the film that knew what they were doing, so that was really good. The acting was good. It had some great practical effects. There were some good kills. They did incorporate some CGI in here, but it wasn't bad. Some of it looked pretty cheesy, like 80s horror style, but when they did have to use CG blood or CG effects, they did a good job of it. And they oftentimes combined practical and CG in there, which I personally like. If you're going to use CG, then I think it's best used when it's combined with practical effects. The blood looked good. It was just a lot of fun. So here are the things I didn't like about the movie. Um, there aren't really a lot of things I didn't like about the movie. I felt like it was kind of, it started out a little bit weird because this sweater party starts in the middle of the day, which I thought was weird. Like, they probably should have started at maybe late afternoon, evening, so there wasn't so much of the film happening in the day. But it doesn't really ruin anything in the film, certainly. The other thing that I kind of noticed is that these people that were all at this Bible camp looked a little old. I felt like they could have maybe gotten some younger looking people to be at the Bible camp. But again, it doesn't take away anything from the film. I thought this was a really fun Christmas horror flick. It is a comedy, like I said. It does feel Christmassy, despite the fact that I'm sure they filmed this in a warm climate because it does not look like it is taking place during this time of the year. But it does feel Christmassy. They have a lot of Christmas decorations. The lighting that they used was well done for that too. Felissa Rose is amazing. She's always just really good in every role she's in, and she doesn't disappoint in this one. She's really funny, and I think that it's worth a watch for sure. I will, if this is released on physical media, I'll definitely be picking it up for my collection. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this movie. I think if you like Christmas horror, you're going to get a kick out of this one. This one would be a fun one to watch with your friends, having a couple of beers. You know, it was just a fun movie. It had no boring parts in it. It was just good. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you like these videos, give me a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at Amy's Autopsy Report, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Welcome to Amy's Christmas of Horror, guys, 2018.